7's tutorial on how to create your e-portfolio. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy this video.
Now, to create an e-portfolio, there are three main tools that you will need to do so. You will need Canva, Google Drive, and Google Sites. Now, as we go along in this tutorial, you will see how important each app or website is to the creation of your e-portfolio. Mentee. There are three main points that I want to share with you when creating your e-portfolio. Number one, creating your e-portfolio is very time consuming. It takes a lot of time. Number two, do not use your MOE email to create your e-portfolio as it prevents you from properly sharing your link and stuff with other persons outside of the Ministry of Education. And number three, your evidence is gathered over a period of time. It is not a one-time thing. Meaning that as you go and you do an awesome job in your career, you'll be constantly adding to your e-portfolio. Now, what is an e-portfolio? An e-portfolio, it is a way to document our professional journey digitally. Your portfolio highlights your competencies and commitment to the teaching profession. My wonderful mentees, whenever you are designing your e-portfolio, it is very important that you gather all your information, you ensure that your data is accurate, you personalize your portfolio, and you also organize your portfolio. Now, there are so many things that are actually needed in our e-portfolio. You need your resume, your philosophy of education, evidence of students' work, teaching videos, common planning videos, online tools that you use in your classroom, or even tools, any manipulatives that you actually use in your classroom, certificates that you would have given to your students, and certificates that you have received, your different awards, functions that you would have hosted, or even functions that you would have been a part of. You need at least two recommendations. You need to show your appraisal. You can show testimonials from students, from parents, from administrators, etc. And the list goes on. You need pictures of yourself, at least 6 professional pictures. Now, you don't need to go and take professional pictures as those can be expensive, but you can actually take pictures that looks professional with your phone. Now, you need information on your school, the school that you're teaching. You need sample lesson plans, you need your evaluations, you need your intervention plan, you need your action plan, your online register, yes, and your classroom management techniques. So those are the things that you should be gathering at this moment in order to put in your e-portfolio. Now, when we're doing our e-portfolio, we do not leave out our guiding principles and our professional standards. These are what guide how we do our e-portfolio. So there are 6 main guiding principles that we will follow. Yes, the 6 guiding principles that are set for us. And the first guiding principle is that the teacher knows the subject content that he or she teaches. Now, right here, this is where you're going to show us that, hey, I teach math, I teach language, I teach home economics. So guess what? I know how to teach it. So you want to prove to the persons that you are going to show your e-portfolio that, look here, I actually know how to teach the subject. So you can add your lesson plans, you can add your evaluations, you can add pictures of how the students have interacted with the manipulatives that you have created, and so on. Guiding principle 2, The teacher knows how to teach the subjects that she is responsible for. Yes. Guiding principle 3. The teacher is committed to the children in his or her care, managing the learning process with due consideration to the diversity of learners and foster inclusiveness. Guiding principle 4. The teacher sharpens his or her professional skills. This is where you're going to show all the different seminars that you have been to, pictures, certificates, all the courses that you have done in training, just to show them that, look here, I'm not only in teaching with my degree, but guess what? I'm sharpening my skills. I'm actually showing you that I want to go forward in this profession. Guiding principle 5, how the teacher interacts with parents and the community. What if you have one-on-one sessions with your parents? Take some pictures. Yes, you need to document those processes. What if you have a community outreach program from your class? This is where you're going to add those things at guiding principle number 5. And at guiding principle number 6, the teacher conducts him or herself in a manner that uplifts the profession. Yes. Now, right here is where you're going to actually add some of your testimonials, your recommendation, what persons have been saying about you, etc. Now, we're going to jump into creating the actual e-portfolio, and this is where we're going to see how those 3 sites that I mentioned before are very important in creating this website, this e-portfolio.
To actually create our e-portfolio. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into our Google Drive. We're going into our Google Drive. Now, what I encourage you to do is to create your e-portfolio using a personal email and not the Ministry of Education email, because if you use that email, it's very limited and you are unable to share it with persons who you would want to share with. So we're going to click on the little plus sign right over here, and then we're going to go down to more. Now, right here, we're going to see something called Google Sites, and that's what we're going to click on. This is what we're going to use to create our e-portfolio. So, yes. So this is what we're using to create our e-portfolio. So to begin, you can give your e-portfolio a name. So and put your name there as well. Yes. So we have covered this part of our e-portfolio. So we're on our way. Now this is called Google Sites. It's basically creating a website for your e-portfolio. It's a website for your e-portfolio basically. So you can share the link with persons for them to get access to it, or when you publish, you can click on this thing right here that says share with others, and you can add the person's email to it so that they can be a viewer. Alright, so let me show you. When you click share, there the option is going to be there. If you put in somebody's email, you can choose right here what you want them to be. So either you want them to be a viewer, or if you want them to be an editor. Now, if you allow them to be an editor, they can make changes to your e-portfolio. Alright, so let's go into the rest of our video. Alright, so we are on the basics of our e-portfolio. It looks bland, it looks boring, and we need it to look, pretty and everything. So we're going to go over to themes. Now you can always select the color of your choice. Always do that. You can select the font style, whether you want it classic, heavy, or light. And then here they give you some simple little themes that you can choose from. However, the option is there for you to change this little banner right here to something that you would like. So you could upload it, or you're going to select the image, any one of your choice. Now, the next thing beside changing your image is the header type. So is either you want to have just the picture alone, or you want a large banner, a banner, smaller banner, or the title only. Now I went with a banner. That's what I went with for my e-portfolio. And at the end, when I finish showing you all of these things, I'm going to show you how I did my e-portfolio, how it looks. Alright, so now that we have that out of the way, you can do what you want. Now here it says add logo. Now you can create a simple logo in Canva. Very, very simple. This was what I actually created in Canva for my logo, and I just saved the picture and I added it to my e-portfolio. So you just click add logo and you're going to upload the image right there. So let's start. We are going to go to insert. So this is our home page basically. So we are going to click on the first thing that I would want to see on my home page if I'm doing an e-portfolio is information about myself, about me. And then now you can add a picture, which is you're going to upload that picture about yourself. Yes. Now I created these things in Canva. Now you can resize the picture to whatever size you want. Yes, the option is there. If you want to carry this over a little closer, if you want it to be collapsible, meaning that it's when you touch on it, the information is going to show, that option is there as well. So you can move it about how you want it. So I created these little things in Canva, and I created them using the part that talks about logo. And the reason why I chose logo was because it makes the pictures the right size to hold in my e-portfolio. Now if you use another template, the pictures are going to be too big and then some of the things are going to be cut off. Alright, so I chose the template logo, and then you go through and you select the logo of your type, which one you want to do and edit, and that's what I did. Yes. So now we're going to continue. So now we have on our this is our home page. Yes. So when persons come into your e-portfolio, this is what they're going to see. Now we're going to create a page, and the first page is about me. Yes. So this is where now you are going to write information about yourself. You're going to write information about yourself. So you have to go back to insert now to insert whether you have a Google Slides about yourself, whatever you have with the information about yourself. Either you have a document, a Google Docs about yourself, you have the option to click on it and to select that file. Alright, however, if you don't and you'd like to write the information in, the options are right here. So I chose this one. You can always choose another picture. However, I'm going to use the same picture that I had on the front page, on the home page. So you can put your name here so that they know your name. And then you can start writing your information right here. Personalize it the way that you want it, and you continue. So this is basically your home page. Now we want all of this picture to show. So this is where we click this part that says uncrop. Excellent. You shrink it now to the size of your choice. Now if you want to change the picture, you click on those three buttons right here. So you click on these three buttons and you replace it. Upload. If you want to add text or if you want to add a caption, the option is there for you. If you even want to crop your picture, make it bigger, you can zoom in. The option is there for you. So now I'm going to go back to my home page because I have something to do there. So I want to link this to the page that speaks about me. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to click on the picture, then we're going to see something that says insert link. We're going to click it, and then we're going to click on the page that you want this picture to go to, basically. So when the person click on the picture, it goes to that specific page. All right, awesome. So that's how you do it. And then you can continue adding now more information on things that you want persons to see. So for example, you want to show persons their certificates, you add the picture. Your job description, your work experience, very important, and your action plan. The list goes on. As I said, you can personalize it the way that you want it to. Now remember, whenever you add these on your home page, always create a page. Always create a page that will show the information that you have there. And you create it for the others, and always ensure that you link that picture to the page. So you always link that picture to the page. Now, for example, if you created a page and you spelled something incorrectly, all you have to do is double click and add, or spell the word correctly. Excellent. So that's basically how you create your e-portfolio. Now, if you go to insert, you can see that you have the options to add images. You can go to your drive and upload different information that you have that you want to add to your e-portfolio. So now I'm going to show you an example of an e-portfolio. So this is my e-portfolio, and on the front or on the home page, there's information about myself, or the picture showing my resume, degree, achievements, work experience, certificates, recommendation, and the list goes on and on and on. Now let me show you how the link works. So I linked this picture to the page that speaks about me. So as I click on it, it's going to take me to that page. So there we go, information on myself, and then my philosophy is on it as well. Then when you click on the resume, same thing. And then the same thing goes for, if you go back to the home page, whichever one you click on, the information is going to be there. Yes. So teachers, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I encourage you to create an e-portfolio. We are now in the time of online learning. Everything is being done online, and so I encourage you to create an e-portfolio, and just do that.
Now that's it for today's video on creating an e-portfolio. Goodbye!